All right, I'm on hole number 3 of the touchdown tournament. I'm in Monday's practice round in the rookie division. Just out here checking out the holes, checking out the wind, making sure I've got the right clubs picked for them. This hole right here, I'm going to make a change. So the way I normally play this hole in one-on-one is I end up out in this area with a Guardian and a Marlin coming straight at it on the lower side. In tournament play, I get out here in the shadow and I've got a beautiful sniper shot coming in, but I think that ridge is playing too much into it from this spot. Even though out here you have a guaranteed 100% eagle, there's never going to be any risk. The sand's out of play. You don't have any problems landing on this pad, getting up here, getting your eagle and going home. And while it is an absolutely clear shot, this ridge is affecting where the ball ends up at the end. And so I'm just in a little different end spot every time. I'm going to try and come a little bit lower at the hole and go straight at it so that I don't involve this ridge. So I'm going to try and be closer to the sand down here. And I'm going to use the same setup that I use during one-on-one play. And that is my number 1 bag. And I'm going to bring a Marlin. Let's think here. I'm going to bring a little bit bigger ball just because I think we'll see what the rough bump situation is. I'm going to bring a Katana. I'm going to bring a little bit of power with me. We'll just see today. I want to see where the second shot's coming in. There is a rough bump that you can do up there, and I'm not sure if I need to bring a bigger ball in order to be in front of, in the spot where I can do the rough bump. Let's get out there and try it out. Going for the Albie. I hit an Albie in practice on one of these par 5s. I think it was the middle par 5. The par 4s in this tournament are the ticket to success. You have to get an eagle on all 3 of the par 4s. If you have 6 par 4s in a round and you get 6 eagles and you just shot the minimum score on everything else, you're going to be way above. You're going to definitely be up there towards the top in your bracket. I think to win, you're going to have to pick up probably 1 more shot, possibly 2. I'm going to give myself plenty of distance over here. You can see how my blue ring's falling off, so I want to make sure that I'm away from that. Pointing at the sand, 2.9, it's 2.1 per ring, so that's about a ring and a half. We're going to put curl to keep it away from that sand. Hitting it perfect. I'm about halfway between the sand and the shadow from where I'm at. I think I need to be a little bit closer to the left, a little bit closer to that sand, but I definitely don't want to put that sand into play. I should have plenty of distance there. I really would, I think, like to be more like half the distance I am from the sand, closer to the sand. Hitting it perfect. Somewhere in that. My opponent's in a very similar line. Let's see where they're at on the line. Right in front of me. I'm going to get out here just a little bit more. See if I've got enough side spin to work me to the hole. Two eight. I'm going to run out of time. Hitting it perfect. I was trying to get that tail. The tail kept appearing and disappearing, and I was trying to get it right, but it does come out of there pretty flat. doing that rough bump. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do the rough bump or if I'm going to try and go right at it. I don't like the fact in that rough bump that when you put the topspin on there, the end of the ball guide is appearing and disappearing. They're definitely going to need a ball with some side spin on it. The other way to go at it is exactly like my opponent's going. In a one-on-one play, that's how I go at it, is I go straight at it with a Guardian. And from the angle that you're at down here, you have a nice little, you can walk the ball up to it. That might have been the first time I've ever tried a rough bump on this hole. In the hole. Eagle. Go was eagle. Got an eagle. Gave myself a look at Alvy. See if my opponent can get in. This is a difficult putt. In the hole. It's a draw. I will forfeit. Maybe. I'm practicing this one. See if my opponent can. So this is there's several ways you can go at this hole, and one of them is you can do the Guardian backspin shot and go right there, up there at it. Hit it 2 rings great to the left. .98. Got everyone right at it. 4.2. It's 1.2 per ring, so there's 4, 8, 6. So it's 3.5 rings. Hit it 1 ring great to the left. Right up to the cup. .51. All right, so that was some bonus content there, getting the shooting the rough bump on those. I want to practice those. There's 2 of the par 3s I'm doing rough bumps on, and I want to practice those rough bumps and see where I'm ending up. All right, that was hole number 3 of Monday's practice round in the rookie division in the touchdown tournament. Thanks for watching.